afternoon. Good afternoon, professors and our fellow classmates. We are Ray and Vic, and our graduation project is to design a German learning board game. So the reason why we team up is because we both find learning German very fun and interesting. So we decided to develop a game for German learners and also for German children, because we share the same experience traveling in Germany. So let's begin our presentation. Our group members are me, Ray, and this guy, Vic. Our instructor is Professor Angela Lu, right there, sitting. And yeah, so our board game is basically a card game. With the players from 3 to 6, and we have a required German proficiency for the players. It's from A1 to A1.1 to A1.2. So within this level, players should understand basic German nouns. For example, just like the freshmen of our department, they begin to learn some basic words in the first semester in German class. That is already required. Also, our game focus is to learn basic German vocabulary words. And the goal is to remember vocabulary words and pronounce correctly. So our materials, Vic, could you please show to them? Just take it. Our materials are 80 vocabulary cards with 4 colors and 24 action cards. The game procedure is quite easy to start. So we have 4 colors of vocabulary cards and 4 types of action cards. We start with the same color. So player who has the first letter of his or her name that is closest to A start to use the card, and then he or she can decide the color of his or her preference. So following the same color, all the players should use 1 card each time. And meanwhile, they have to pronounce the word with the article der, die, das, or die. And how the game works is within the vocabulary cards and action cards. And the condition to win and lose the game is quite easy, because our game is called Sieger in German. In English, it is called the victor. So once a player uses the second to last card, he or she has to shout out Sieger to indicate that he's going to win the game very soon. And also, when he or she uses all the cards, he or she is the winner of the game. If a player has 20 cards at once, the game immediately ends, and we have to count who has the less cards to decide the winner. So now we have a short gameplay video within a group of 5 players, including 3 German classmates and the native German speaker, that is our professor, German professor. So I'm just going to play the video. Cindy must start, right?
Yeah.
Park
Yeah.
Das. Das Jahr. Pass auf. Wer? Wahrscheinlich jeder.
match drift. Ich bin der Sieger.
Yeah, that's the game. Okay, so this is our design concept that, as you see, is like very similar to a game that we know that it's, as we know, the famous game as Uno. But we have changed some materials in it first. Uno's got 4 colors in the game, and they have the numbers on the cards. But as you see in our cards, we have altered the numbers and become the vocabulary and the picture, the images of the vocabulary. So as you see, we still need to have to change some rules of Uno in it. So we changed the 4 colors into that 4 different genders. That is, and we still remain the colors because we think that the game is for the basic German learners. So we don't need to be too difficult for them to use it. Okay, and so as you see, we have the color to change to as an article, but no longer a color. Yeah. We have encountered some difficulties because it is based on Uno, but we have altered all the numbers. If you know Uno, there's a rule that is, if you got the same number but different colors, you can use the number to alter into another colors. But it is not used. It can be used in our board game. So we altered it and we add some cards. There's a card that we call vaccine, that is a wild card that if you take it out, you can change the color, you can change the gender that you used. As Ray said, we have to use the same color in a round until there's someone change color. And wild card is the way to change the color. Yeah. So we add the cards. At the original, we have 3 cards for vaccine, but at the end, we add more free cards into 6 cards. Yeah. And the other is hard to change color. As I said, numbers is no longer used in our board game. So we need to find out more ways for the players to change the colors as we know as the gender. Yeah. So it's hard to change, so we add another forms of the vocabulary cards, that is plural cards. To be a special cards in vocabulary cards, plural cards is a way to help the players to change the card easily and activate the games. The plural cards. If there's someone, for example, they put green cards on the board, on the table. For example, das Essen. And if these cards also got the plural form in the plural vocabulary cards, the players can also change it into the plural cards. And if the plural cards was used, the following players need to use the plural cards and until there's someone to change back to other colors or other genders. This is if there's someone called this is Geisen. If Geisen, someone had put this is a plural form. If there's someone had back into the singular form, the players can also put Leise on the board, on the table, and the color will change back into the green one. So this is the way for us to change the colors, because we have found out that it's very, very difficult for the players to change the color. And it is hard, but at the end we also found that it's hard to use the plural cards in the game. So in our way to solve these problems, we have considered to add some advanced levels rules in the game, but it is also difficult for the players to use. So the players of this game should be more advanced in his or her German levels. Yeah. Okay. So and another round that in our vaccine card, that is the card to change the colors. It is we have originally think that we can't change the color into the plural. You can only change into like green, red, and blue. But we have found out that it's also very difficult for the games to conduct. So we have that consider to add roles that use vaccine cards can also change to the plural forms. Yeah, this is our difficulties, and this is also our end of our presentation. So any question and answer? Any questions?
Or do you have interest playing this board game? You can come talk to us and we can appoint some time to play.
Yeah. It's very interesting when we're testing or we're playing this game. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's interesting for German learners. Yeah, but not everybody knows German.
But we have found a way that if you are not a German learner, you can also play the game because we have used a lot of colors. Yeah, we have used a lot of colors, and you can also play this game. Yeah. We also have the Chinese roles. So, yeah. Yeah, that's all. Any question?
Can you introduce the action cards?
Yes, no problem. Just a few seconds until I have all of them in my hand, please.
We all use German words. So the first is überschritten. This card is help that when the players use these cards,